It has been 100 days since President Trump announced his plan to lower drug prices. Come on in, Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar. Mr. Secretary, welcome back to the program. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Stuart.
At the time, 100 days ago, the critics said, you can't do that. You can't lower the price of drugs. So give us a progress report.
Well, the critics doubted that President Trump was willing to disrupt the status quo, and they were completely wrong. In 100 days, President Trump has done more to bring relief and lower drug prices, I would venture to say, than all other presidents combined before. He's brought historic levels of generic drug approvals. Last month, we approved more generic drugs than ever in history. We've reduced gaming in the system that prevents generics from coming onto the marketplace. He's brought historic new negotiation to the Medicare drug program. He's opened the door to importing drugs to prevent price gouging. He's prevented pharmacies from being forbidden from educating consumers about the lowest cost options they've got to get drugs. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. And already we've seen 60% fewer price increases of brand drugs since the president announced his blueprint 100 days ago.
Now, all of these changes were made by changing the rules as opposed to new regulation. Will new regulation be required? Well, it's got to go through Congress. Will that be required to get further cuts in drug prices?
So we continue to act with all of the powers that we have to deal with the drug pricing issues, but we continue to call on Congress to take action here because there is much that they can and need to do. We presented a whole package of reforms to the Medicare drug program that can reduce out-of-pocket spending for our seniors and bring relief in that program. We've got a plan to reduce gaming in the system to let more generics onto the market. We would increase the payment penalties for companies that increase drug prices in our Part B drug program. We've called on Congress to overturn the Obamacare giveaway to Big Pharma that lets them increase prices without any kind of penalty on their drugs. So there's much that Congress can and should do, but we're continuing to act with the powers that we have.
The administration wants to sue the opioid makers. That's its response to the opioid crisis, and I believe that 23 states are suing the opioid makers. I put it to you, Mr. Secretary, that that's their approach to getting rid of this addiction problem, but it will inevitably, in the long run, raise the price of opioids, which many people do rely on for the relief of extreme pain. Your comment, sir?
Well, so that won't get rid of the opioid crisis, but it does help determine accountability for how we got into this crisis in our country. And at President Trump's direction, the Justice Department joined in that litigation, and he's directed the Attorney General and us to work with the Attorney General to see if there's any further accountability or basis for litigation to ensure that any entities that brought this crisis that ravages our country, that there's full accountability for that. But we're not relying on that to solve the crisis. That's about accountability. We've got a multi-factor plan at the state, local, and federal level that's going to tackle this crisis. We're already seeing prescribing rates of legal opioids go down. We're seeing a leveling off of deaths on a month-by-month basis from overdose. So the plan is working, but it's going to take a long time. We didn't get into this overnight, and we won't get out of it overnight either.
Before you go, Mr. Secretary, I do want to ask you about the EpiPen shortage, which I believe is right now there's a shortage, and this is back to school time when parents really need these things. What can you do about this?
Well, Stuart, we're quite concerned about the EpiPen shortage and their manufacturing issues there that FDA is working with the manufacturer on. I have directed the FDA to use all of its regulatory tools at its disposal to bring relief to parents and children as they go back to school here. You'll be seeing action on that very soon. In addition, as you may know, the FDA approved the first ever generic EpiPen, which we hope will come onto the market soon.
Okay. Here's something that a lot of parents have been asking me. Can you use reliably an expired EpiPen?
Well, Stuart, I don't want to comment on a public health matter that should be considered very carefully by the Food and Drug Administration, the issue of expirations. But I would like FDA to comment on that directly because I do not want to provide any type of direction to parents that the FDA has not done. And in fact, one item that parents should look to FDA for is, in terms of the regulatory action that we're pursuing, the FDA has just announced, as we've been on the air, the extension of expiration dates for certain lots of EpiPen that will allow parents to continue to use EpiPens that might be shown on the label as being expired, but for a longer period of time. They should seek the guidance from FDA's website and follow the information, because it will only apply to certain lots based on our scientific review of the evidence. But that's, you heard it here first, Stuart. Yes. Breaking news as we've been on the air.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Secretary. We like that kind of thing, and we will rebroadcast this throughout the rest of our program, because that's big news indeed for a lot of very worried parents. Mr. Secretary Alex Azar, thanks for joining us, sir. We always appreciate it. Yes, sir.